Okay. Hopefully the stream works today. We'll see. Um let's see. They're talking about where we got into a plus 16 priory. I have a new build I've been cooking up. It's very similar to the one that we've been cooking up recently. But I gave a talent a try the other night that I didn't I just didn't trust. I didn't trust this talent to get the job done. But oh boy, was I surprised. I'll let you guys take a look while I get the stream set up and see if you can spot the talent that might look out of place. But let me get Discord all figured out too. All right. Trying to like I said, I think I've isolated the issue of my stream crashing, but we won't know until it starts crashing again. But we're just gonna have a good day, have fun until then. Let's see. Can y'all spot the weirdness in the build? The singular talent. Also, I am going conduit for this dungeon. Hey, what's up, Vicar? Good to see you. Very good to see you, Vicar. Hopefully all is well on your end. What are we doing? Pulling these guys for some reason. Sure, I'll get involved. Gonna be doing a lot of spinning today. A lot of spinning. Also, I've been tired of sitting in queues trying to get in groups all week, so I have been working on my Disc Priest. I've actually swapped to Oracle and given the broken build a shot, and it's fun. It's definitely fun. We can shroud the first mob pack, right? Yep. Okay, second redo. Going between them. Wait like 3 or 4 seconds. Okay, they're talking about the route. I don't really know. The rogue is saying here, and he's like way in there, but I'll just follow them. But I did a Priory 15. Let me see if I can get it pulled back up. A Priory 15 and did very good damage with a Conduit build. Normally with Conduit, you do like 200k less damage, I would say. So I did about Master of Harmony numbers with Conduit. And the build was relying heavily on spinning crankcake. You see our damage source was like crazy spinning crankcake tilted, and our healing was crazy spinning crankcake tilted. So super fun run. But we're gonna see if we can take it up into a 16 and get it done. Yeah, part of this build, like part of what was making it like kind of go crazy was a talent that I thought was a meme, but you know what? It might actually just be a dream in some dungeons. Dance of Chi-Ji. So we're gonna see if we can actually get some prog, some IO from this key. I think we can. I don't know what we're waiting on. I think someone might be pooping. Alright, let's Chi-Ji wings. It consumes. Let's get rolling. Let's do a let me change this. Is crash out. Oh. Perfect. All right. Ooh, hey, it's Sammy. Good to see you. My goat as well. Oh, I'm ready. Oops, I missed the ready check. Mobby. What do we got? Is my gear all messed up? I did a key as Brewmaster, so I want to make sure I didn't like change any of my old heroic pieces. Is my necklace supposed to be that one? So, okay, but yeah, we're rocking a weird build.
4, 3, 2,
rocking a very weird build. We will see. And I did it with a Guardian Druid the other day, or last night, I should say. And they struggled on the first boss. Like, I was surprised. Current estimation for Season 3 is around the beginning of August. Dang, that's crazy. Yeah, the season is taking forever. Usually Season 2s are kind of slow. because they're trying to bring it home with like the last seasons of a tier. So they're trying to like really have like a good like a good quality raid and stuff, so they take their time with it. I don't want to lose my Jade Fire Stomp, so we gotta shoot that. Let's just spin. I'm gonna pop a defensive here soon. I'm gonna pop that now. Oh, we're spinning. Get a stun. Thanks. Go ahead and conduit. Get our Thunder Focus debuff. Oh, I don't like this version of this pool because there are just so many casters. And like there's so many important casts too. It's like you need to watch everything. I need to watch this trap right at my feet too. But we are just spinning. Spinning until it stops working. Should I Yulon? Okay. Okay, I've spun enough. That's enough of that. Uh-oh. Bear caught in a trap. It's a bear trap. Alright. We made it through. What's the plan, Tank? Where are we going? Hey! Hey, MCS Power. What's up? Dang. 13 months on a 9-month streak. That is crazy. That is crazy, MCS Power. Thank you so much for all the support. One of the goats. Let's get these hots out, and then let's just spin. Why don't we? Do I have Fort Brew? Might cocoon myself if I see like a bunch of casts come my way and stuff. But I think we can just Yulon. Get some hot spread. Span. Why spin? Just so you know, man, your mic audio is throwing out a lot of static. Oh, brother. Okay. Okay. Good to know. I appreciate the info. We will look to get that fixed. MNC. Ooh, okay. Working fine for me, maybe F5. Yeah, maybe try refreshing. It might be something, I don't know, but if it's working well for one person and not for the other, I would think it, yeah, it might just be on your end, okay. Whew, goodness. Had me scared though, because I have been having a lot of stream issues lately, but I've been working tirelessly to get them fixed. I've been on the phone with supports. I've just been doing everything I can to get them fixed. Mic sounds okay here? Okay, good to know, good to know. It's good on most people's end, so definitely get that. Try refreshing and tell me if that works. And if not, I can like swap mics, swap back. Okay, we are skipping the lynxes. I'm gonna demount here because I feel like it makes it a little easier to walk past, and we're gonna Soothing Mist tap this guy. Whoa. Get the tank all nice and hotted. I'll hot myself too. Might as well hot someone else too that took damage. Oof, okay. Audio is the bane of streaming. You have no idea. And it's so annoying too, because like there are ways where I can hear myself in my ear, but I am not the kind of person that can do that. I get distracted so easily. So like some people, some crazy people out there actually stream while they can hear their own audio. I can't do that. Like I rely on you guys kind of, which sucks like to do, but you know, if my audio sounds weird, I don't really notice until you guys let me know. But I also just really appreciate. Ooh, tank dead, tank down. Tank ran in insta-dead. Am I wiping or I am in combat, so I should die. Well, that's a big sad.
Your
He's
survival
saying that's key.
wasn't
I
just
honestly
different.
don't think that's key, if I'm being totally honest. Dang, what? That's crazy. Tank ran in, insta died. Oh, maybe it's because I had your volume very low, but it's still pretty prominent. I don't know what it might be on my end. No, I don't know. um, yeah, I mean, it looks good on mine. I think, like, if I can hear myself, I'm pretty sure it's fine. Testing, testing. Yeah, I can, it sounds fine on my end as well. Dang, that was like crazy. Oh, the tank said, I should go play DPS. There's too much pressure on the tank to not mess up. I'm gonna message him and be like, shake it off. You did great. Hard. Um, it's very easy to die as you pull things because it feels weird. Hopping sieves then. Alright, hopefully he's not too down. But as you can see, dude, some dungeons allow you to just go crazy and spin. I mean, huge damage. Dude, 1.12 sustained across the dungeon. Um, hey, what's up, Fezzass? Fezzass, how are you doing? We were just in a 16, and the tank ran in and died, and then I guess everyone just like left the key, but I still think it was. I do think it was timeable, but that's okay. He messaged me back a heart. Very nice. Good to hear, Fazaz. Very good to hear. Hopefully, I've done so much tinkering with my stream. Hopefully, we have figured out what the issue was. But we're gonna see if we can get into the 16 floodgate, and if not, I have my own 16. What's the optimal build for zero effort healing? Honestly, I think we found it. If you want zero effort, you have the combination. Okay, hear me out. The combination of spin to win, that's number one. That's zero effort. You saw how I was literally looking at chat and just pressing my spin button over and over. Plus, when you actually do need to put like toward a little bit of effort, you cast Yulon instead of Chi-Ji, and then boom, that's zero effort. And you still do good damage. I mean, like, crazy. We both are running range healing now. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I definitely still think the other build, has longer legs. But I do like, uh, I like the variability here. I just like diving deep in what is possible. So pretty fun. We're gonna see if we can queue up to one of my older. Y'all might remember I ran with Venenu a while back, but what's your predictions about season three raid? Well, we're coming off of a meme season. Like this season was supposed to be the meme of the goblins and stuff. So they could literally take that anywhere. Um, oh man, they could literally go anywhere with that. I feel like we are gonna dive deep and actually hunt down. Who's who's the chick that has the feet? Y'all know the one. Who's the chick that does the affixes and stuff? We're definitely gonna like hunt her down. I bet she's gonna be the final boss. Unless, they were saying that these next three tiers are gonna be like the these next three tiers are gonna be like one big story, unless we're not gonna hunt her down until like two tiers from now, which I hope not, or not tiers, but like whole expansions from now. I hope that's not the case, but I mean, it could be the case. Um, let's just run our own key today. If we have to redo some keys, we'll redo them. But we have a 16 Theater of Pain. Of course, my key always becomes Theater of Pain. Hey, MNC Morlock. What a name, Morlock. That sounds fun. Says, I found you through YouTube and I really like your content, man. The vibes are immaculate. Just hit 2960 on my Mistweaver. That's awesome. That is awesome. Your content really helped. Oh, that's so good to hear. Oh, I really appreciate you taking the time to stop in and say hey and let me know that. That makes me feel good. Makes me feel like it's worth it. But yeah, I'm all about just trying to keep things positive here. That's kind of all I do. You haven't been using J-Fire though. Do you only do it for spinning? Kind of, but also you're gonna see, especially in Theater of Pain, you're gonna see just how much, like it literally like quintuples your damage just having these two talents because you get to rushing wind kick way more often whenever there's downtime. The reason why I don't do the build that you're running, Fazaz, I think you're running like a build where you kind of just sit in a soothing mist, is because like it kind of doesn't do much during downtime, and just this 2 point investment I think is just worth it to let you do some like a lot more damage. Like it's 2 points for a lot of damage. A quick question: I haven't been using J Fire Stomp for my range build. What are you doing that purely? Are you doing that purely for spinning and downtime? Yeah, basically, but it's kind of to give you this build like some kind of just something to do. You know, there's a lot of time where it's just like you're just sitting there. I've played builds in the past where I just plan to sit in Soothing Mist, and it's like, yeah, they're fun, but it does get kind of boring. It's like I need a coloring book, you know. We still kick and punch with this build. Yeah, it's like your hybrid. Like the cool thing about like calling it a caster build is caster's kind of like a super wide umbrella between. It basically captures everything between the normal standard Chiji build and like a full on Yulon build. It's kind of like the hybrid of the two is how I like to see it. So you can literally say a caster build is like anything in between both types of build, and I would be like, yeah, that's fair. To be fair, my DPS guildies stand and shit, so casting is idiot proof. I mean, yeah, true. I mean, if your teammates are always standing and stuff, then that could be your argument for like, well, then I should always be in a soothing mist. But it's like also, if your teammates are always standing and stuff, you know what helps for that? Spinning crane kick with healing. So you know, it's two halves of the same coin, right? But yeah, this build is just like a big old hybrid build. But I am trying out today a talent that I haven't given a good shake in a long time. And so far, I've actually really liked it in Priory. But I think like the whole combo of Jadefire Teachings plus Jade Empowerment just overshadows Dance of Chi-Ji, and Dance of Chi-Ji is kind of just it's hard to play around a random proc. But I've noticed that like it does proc often enough to where in some dungeons you can get some pretty good value. How much value? Not too sure, but enough, you know. I'm gonna tell this warlock they can play whatever spec they want. It is not that deep. Rock, you can play whatever spec. All right, let's get to. Oh no, my port's down. I'm standing here. They should buff it to compete. The thing is, they've buffed it a lot. They really have. Um, they really have. I think if they really wanted to make it competitive, they should make it a separate button. So if I'm on a big AoE pool, what am I going to be doing? I'm going to be spamming spinning crane kick, right? So if I get a Dance of the Chi-Ji proc, yeah, it's nice to do more damage, but often it's like you don't really get much of the healing. Like all that healing goes into overhealing, right? But if they made it a separate button, what you could do is you could spin, 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 and like if you get a proc, you just keep getting to spin, and then you press like a separate button when that actual damage comes in. Like when the big disruptive shout comes in, you can like then cash in that proc. You know, if you had more choice over that, I mean, yes, technically you could stop spinning and wait for the damage then spin, but it's like then you're just playing suboptimally to catch that proc. So hey, Jonas. Jonas said, hi, just want to say I'm new to this community, but want to say thanks for all the good videos about how to play Monk. Jonas, welcome in. Love from Norway. Well, love right back at you. Dang. Came a long way to tell me that, huh? Well, welcome to the community. I see, is that a member badge? How did you get a different color than Vicar? I don't really know how the memberships work, but I appreciate the support, Jonas, and good to see you. Much love right back at you. But for Sass, I don't know if like a cooldown is what I'm talking about. I'm just saying like, you know how a good example is like Shaman. How Resto Shaman works is with Downpour. is if you put down your healing rain or your surging totem, you can press it again to downpour. You know? Oh, it's the EU color. Is that what it is? Ah, okay. Interesting. I like it. um, but if they made oh gosh, Oslo Ride, good to see you. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. With a hydrate, I got some water prepared. But then it's like if I'm just spamming spinning crank kick, then I am kind of doing that. I don't know how they do it, but that could be cool. I think it'd be a huge quality of life for the talent. But we're gonna try it in this dungeon. I don't think this dungeon is I don't think this dungeon is very good for the talent, to be honest. Um, we are gonna swap to Master of Harmony though. We're gonna try to do as much damage as possible. And one thing I need to do is I actually need to make my weak aura for Dance the Chi-Ji bigger. Because you see it's very small. So what I could do, bring it here, make it really big. You see all those weak auras are for my raid. Why I have so many weak auras on the screen right now. Okay. I'm gonna pass lead to the shaman. I can pass you lead if that would help shaman. Oh, also I do, yeah, okay, we do have pressure points. We have all of our damage. We're just gonna run Dance of Chi-Ji. I know in this dungeon Jade Empowerment would be better, but let's just YOLO. It could also help versus the big guardian, the big portal guardians. Let's promote him to leader. We have a verse flask, we have our file or our stuff. Other big thing. Downpour is nice in melee groups or stacked moments, otherwise it's a waste of time. Yeah, I didn't run Downpour at the beginning of the season, but I did start running it recently. And I do like it because a lot of the moments that you need like big healing in Mythic Plus, you do kind of stack up. At least for like the hard dungeons, like Priory, you're kind of stacked during all the damage, and then what's the other one? Floodgate. You stack for the first and the third boss. So I was like, okay, Downpour sounds good. And then it definitely felt really good when I played it. Okay, we have a Demon Hunter to skip. Never Soothe, but we also have a Druid. I'm just gonna stick you. Whoa, tank, buddy. Definitely shouldn't have Dispel myself. I have Diffuse Magic, but as A-okay. Alright, let's do some damage here. Searing Death, let's spread out. Going Yulon again. This dot does hurt. Before that Mighty Smash goes off, let's get a big heal. I don't want this stuff to die quicker, right? Like we're killing it pretty slow. Hey, Fazzass. Fazzass, thank you for the support. Uh-oh, I see an F in chat. What is the F in chat? Hopefully the stream's not wigging out again. Hopefully that's not what the F is. Let's go on Yulon for this damage. Oh, live. Should be able to just damage now, right? There we go. Whew. Got a little spicy, but we lived. Okay. We're topped. Why isn't it letting me drink? But Fazaz, thank you for the Prime sub, the Bezos bucks. I really appreciate it. Hello, thank you for your YouTube videos and streams. I'm returning to the game since Kata. Dang, that's a long break. Your content has made getting back into healing so enjoyable. Back to watching on YouTube. Good luck with the keys. Thank you. I'm going to say Avon. Avon, maybe Yvonne. But thank you and welcome back. Hopefully the game's treating you well. Oh man, I don't have mage cookies. Yikes, people. We're gonna stun so we can catch up. The healing. Run chi burst. Let's dump this dot. And we have a proc. Ooh. See how much healing you do? It is just like you have your Jade Empowerment basically. Only when there's AoE. Alright, we're cruising. What are we doing here? Interesting. Stop those casts, please. It is so. Oh, there goes someone. It is so satisfying when you do the big spin. You just see health bars just like go up. Oh man, it's honestly as satisfying as Crackling Jade Lightning used to be. Alright, we're coming up on the hard pull and also only have 1 mana food. You feel like they should tie it to Thunder Focus? I feel like Thunder Focus just has way too much going. Oh, okay, we're going this way. Ah, dang, we're gonna miss this proc on the big AoE pool. Okay, never mind. We're going to the PvP wing. See, I think Thunder Focus just has way too much on it already. You know what I mean? Like, they could tie it to Thunder Focus, but I don't really see the point in doing that. Let's dump our dot in the Arbelist. Whoa, tank. Tank, tank, tank. Rest in peace, tank. We need this Arbelist dead, though. Dang, see that Jagged Quarrel hit right as that Earth Shatter came out. Find these higher keys, you see people kill the Arbelist first and then pull the mini boss. Okay, now Arbelist is down. This is pretty low risk. Guess I just gotta watch the tank during this. Oh, tank live. Tank is very much stressing me out, this key. Alright, we're dropping our dot. We're doing it. Goodness, tank. Ooh. Got that interrupt, or that, touch death right in time. Are we skipping? Why is he pinging? Oh, to tell us to LOS? I'll LOS the last few. But as a monk, I don't really need to LOS all these. Yeah, we definitely want to LOS the last few so we come into the next pool with our full mitigation up. Go ahead and dump our dot before we have to run away. Okay, from now on I'm gonna LOS those. Once we get back from this whirlwind, I'll dump my dot. I have a proc. I think I just go ahead and use it. Let's dump our dot. Tide. Yeah, let's just use this proc too. I'm gonna have to hide from this one. Once we kill it, very nice. Then sip up a bit. We don't have a dance proc. Pick that. Let's go in Yulon and Cocoon. Ooh. And Fort Brew. We do have a proc now. We have another proc. I'm gonna save this proc for when there actually is damage to heal, like now. Tank took some smacks. Okay, now we stun, we focus on Arbellist. Oof. Oof. Maybe we just spin. We need to dump our dot here. Oh. I feel like we're cleaving very evenly, but it's just letting those Arbellas get so much damage off. Oh goodness. Do I ever use Bull Rush, or is it just regular Tauren? It's just regular Tauren. Skipping? Okay, we are not skipping. Oh, yeah, we are. Forgot we had a Warlock. Very nice. But no, this is a regular Tauren, and I don't even use War Stomp. I do when I'm playing Brewmaster, but I don't really have it keybound on Mistweaver, if I'm being honest. Okay, let's hot up the tank, and then we can start kicking. Go and dump our first dot. I gotta remember I'm not playing Jade Lightning. Not a lot of banner damage with this group. I wonder if Dance of Chi-Chi's worth casting in single target. Maybe I just hold my charges for when the banner's down, like right now. Maybe I have to dump my dot on the banner, which feels really bad because when it dies, I just get no value from it. So no, I don't like dumping the dot on the banner. Okay, we are lusted. Let's go to town. Yeah, I'm gonna save my dot for the boss. I wonder if I have a trinket that'll help me do more damage. Like, I know I have the Bursting Light Shard, which definitely would. Maybe we can mess around with that today, too. Try out some different trinkets. I have Touch of Death for this one. I'll just go and pop it, because these guys are late getting up here. Let's go and dump the dot. I feel like they should tie to my reverse heal. It would be a choice node between lightning and kick. Yeah. I mean, it already is, though, right? It already is choice node with your lightning. Stun this last dot. I wonder which wing we're going to next. Probably Stitch Flesh, maybe? This poor Warlock has gotten chosen every time. We outdamaged the tank. Did we? Oh, he passed me last second. Dang. Oh, huge damage though. I feel like top is Mistweaver's Nightmare for Mythic Plus. What? Oh man, I think this is Mistweaver's best dungeon. Truly, I really do. Just because Dance of the Wind gets so much value here. You do have some of the bigger heavy AoE pools you just get to spin for. Like this upcoming pool, I'm gonna see if we can just spin for. But I think I'm gonna try to fish a proc. Okay, there we have a proc. And spread some hots. Pop it offensive. Oh no, I wasted the proc. Oh, the proc literally went away as I was pressing spinning crank kick. No. But luckily, see, like you just get to do stupid stuff like this. Yeah, this is Dance of the Wind's like best dungeon in my opinion by a lot. You're just immune so much. Oh gosh. YouTube's already bugging out? Why? Why is YouTube like that? YouTube and Twitch just can't get along. Oh no. Not like this. Not again. Priory isn't very Mistweaver friendly with Paladins. See, I think that's one of our better dungeons. That could just be me though, but a lot of those Paladin pools you can literally just spin for and then save your cooldowns for when things start dying. Is this build easier to play compared to standard one and Pugs? Cause not be so forced to be. I mean, in a vacuum, I would say this build is easier. However, a lot of this build is just understanding when you need to swap from damage to healing. Because, like, it doesn't heal the same way as the other build, you know what I mean? Oh, it's like there, I swapped a little too late. We lost someone because of it. Dang. Having an offensive. Oh, someone's dying to that bolt. Oh, it's so stressful, like, watching all these casts go off, and you're just like, I have to, like, heal. If I stop the cast, we all die. If the cast goes off, one person dies. It's like a, you know, what do you do? Yeah, Metro's therapy sessions breaking YouTube. I was watching a little bit of that, dude. That other guy is just talking. Just talking. Probably cooked, but probably not.